Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to say that I've been MIA since more or less November, and as far as the videos go. But if anyone follows the static charts, I have been keeping up with those. Nonetheless, uh, things were going on in my personal life. Everything's back to normal, and I will be keeping up with the videos from now on. So let's start. So the S&P 500 futures. This is a weekly chart for since more or less since the end of 2011. Um, and if we look at what I consider this wave of one and two, we've been in wave three for the past year and a half or so. And I'm starting to think that this may be the wave of three, the end of wave three, and possibly beginning of wave four. Um, and this is a couple of the reasons are this. First of all, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Um, a little bit more. There you go. So anyone that has been in the market since the beginning of the year, so let's say somebody bought the first week of January of this week, they have more or less gone nowhere. We've gone from they've gone from 1847 to they close to 1863, so about more or less 10 points, a little bit more than that. So more or less they haven't gone anywhere. Now, if let's go ahead and zoom back out a little bit. This is my worry. Every time I see this pattern, I cringe because this is what's called um, a megaphone or reverse symmetrical triangle, where we make higher highs and lower lows. So the bulls get trapped and the bears get trapped, and this is possibly the pattern that where the street or the market per se takes the most out of both sides of pretty much of people that are betting. So let's move on to the daily chart. And um, on the daily chart, it's even more. Um, a, it's a better look, and you can see again that we haven't pretty much gone anywhere. We're just been basing, doing a triangle basing pattern. But the past few days, we've seen more and more distribution on the days that the market is selling off. Um, like here, um, and so you have distribution, and the days that we go up, you have obviously much lighter volume. Um, and lastly, we've had the decrease, the negative divergence from the MACD, um, even from all the way back in at the beginning or the end of last year. If you we've still have a negative divergence from from that increase of back in November. So um, the thing is, let's see, we have account for this would be possibly one, two, three, four, and a five, wave five down somewhere down here. So we'll have to see in the next couple of days. It's going to be really important because now we have some economic data coming out on tomorrow, and some of the big banks coming out on Friday. So that's going to be um, kind of a tell sign of what's how the market reacts as a whole. Also, uh, if we look at what's going on in the Nasdaq or the other indices, the Nasdaq and the Russell 2000. Let's look at. I want to look at the. Let's look at Nasdaq futures because um, this is even more of a tell sign here on the futures, Nasdaq futures. Now we've been in this uptrend channel again um, for quite some time already, and we broke down from this uptrend channel with high volume, like you can see right here. And the past couple of days that we've been coming back up, it's been with much lighter volume. So that again tells you that it's been distribution compared to the past couple of days of positive movement. We we back tested now today. We backtest the broken channel and also the moving averages that have a bearish cross right here, where you have the green one crossing under the yellow one. Um, so if we look at the Qs are pretty much telling you the same thing as the Nasdaq futures. If I can actually just open this thing, just stand by 1 second. There you go. Wow. Okay. So again, the same thing with the Qs. The Qs being the ETF of the Nasdaq. We broke down, like you can see right here, the moving averages are starting to cross, having a bearish cross. Today we came back exactly to the moving average and to the broken down trend line, and pretty much had a dead stop, even though the talking heads in the media were saying, "Oh, we had such a great comeback. Then Nasdaq was leading the way." Yes, but if you look at what's really going on, distribution plus the past couple of days, you have much lighter volume of what's on the green on the upside. So that's a tell sign to me. So I'm very cautious, to say the least. Now the small caps, we've seen distribution. We're seeing distribution again on the small caps, but we haven't broken down from the uptrend channel. So we're starting to having that cross now. The Russell, it's a little difficult because it tends to be a little more volatile than the other two indices. So I do expect more gyrations within the patterns within the channels. So we have to see what happens in the next couple of days, tomorrow and Friday, and see if that downside really kicks in the last the last 2 days of this week. So um, aside from that, I don't have much more to say. I I am keeping up with the gold, the miners, um, oil, uh, and I do like some of the energy sectors and the miners. But I will talk about that um, in a later video. So thank you for listening. This is directionalanalysis.com.